The question which the parents have been asking since the beginning of time, and the one which has been haunting us for the majority of our childhood and maybe even adulthood: are video games a waste of time? Short answer: yes. Nah, I'm just joking. But it's definitely the question which has been asked before by so many people. As someone who grew up with very strict parents when it was about video games, so strict that during the pandemic I decided to quit games altogether because I was just that tired of dealing with their bullsquid. It was in the early stages of the pandemic and I was playing Valorant with friends, which by the way, during that time was one of the only ways to keep contact and have fun, I guess, with your friends. Anyways, here I am having a time of my life, and to be honest, I might have gotten a little carried away, but suddenly I can feel the presence in my room, no, in my house, changing. Bro, it was almost like I unlocked observation haki or something. I started hearing footsteps, the very ones which I had studied for many years. Yes, it was my mother approaching the door. This must be a universally shared experience, the fear, anxiety and dread starting to appear all at once. You start thinking of escape plans, how to turn off your computer in like 2 seconds, but in the end you accept your fate that it's already too late. Before I know it, she spawns behind me. Yes, spawns behind me. Dude, I don't even think she opened the door. She just straight up teleported. Anyways, I quit games for some time. Goodbye, friends. But still, it really makes you think if you're wasting your youth playing silly games, and the answer that I recently discovered is, well, it's a mix of both yes and a no, which I know is the most underwhelming answer you could hear, but hear me out. Like many other entertainment medias, if consumed irresponsibly, can really be a waste of time. You know, we have all been there binging a show on Netflix and you have school tomorrow and suddenly you can hear birds outside of your window. I am so fucked. The same logic can obviously be applied to games. No parent likes catching their kid playing a game at like 2 AM in the middle of the week. However, that's just one side of the story. Other side is that video games are cool. It's art, and I really mean it. There are simply so many amazing games, mostly story-driven games in my experience, which can really change your life and make you think deeper about things, philosophize, and just make you a better person. In any media which beautiful stories can be implemented in can have a huge effect on you. I know that it has on me. Good stories can change your life, and this has probably been the case for centuries. Dude, probably ever since caveman days. One of the best JRPGs of all time, Persona 3 is the perfect example, excluding the part that the game looks gorgeous and you just can't help but appreciate the creative minds who have worked on this masterpiece of a game. Bro, even the UI is just breathtaking. The game is about life and death and how you can live your life without any regrets, and the importance of friends and people close to you that make living life worthwhile. I have heard so many stories of people who are feeling very meaningless, sad, and no excitement for life whatsoever, much like the protagonist of P3. And this game and the story of it helped them go through whatever they need to go through. Also, a lot of characters struggle with what they want to do in life, which is very relatable, and it's really rewarding watching the cast grow as people and find answers they were searching for. I feel like so many people can resonate with this group of characters, people of all ages, but if you're maybe like 16 to late teenage years, you'll just love this game. I can't do the game enough justice no matter what I say, you just have to experience it yourself. Well, if this wasn't enough to convince you that video games are not a waste of time and to give this game a try, dude, come closer. You can also totally date anime girls.